Well, Mark, obviously you were the captain at the time.
Yes, I
Yes.
was. Yes, yeah.
So for you, how do you feel it affected the people you were training, or the youngsters that was on the boat at the time?
Well, I was sort of, what really made me think was I got a letter from a lad who'd been in. He said he'd been in. I don't know which watch he said he was in. Full watch, I think he was. And anyhow, he said that he'd been in the winning tug of war team.
Okay.
And it was the greatest thing he'd done in his life. And I had to think, who was this lad? And it made me realise it was the people in the middle, not the people who were going to be watch leaders, who are high flyers. They'll go hang gliding.
Yeah.
They'll do all sorts of other things.
Yeah.
Not the people who cause you trouble,
Yeah.
but it's just the people who are doing something slightly outside their normal comfort zone. And they were the ones who I think got the most out of the voyages.
Yeah.
The ones who perhaps didn't notice,
Yeah.
because they were good team players, didn't stand out, but they were just doing something they wouldn't, slightly more adventurous than they would normally do in their life.
Yeah.
And they were the ones who I think, because I remember I went to buy a car in Weymouth, and I hadn't gone and said I was going to buy a car,
Yeah.
and I mentioned I was in the schooner,
Yeah.
and the car salesman could produce from his top drawer a picture of him when
Really?
he'd been on the schooner.
Yeah.
And he hadn't known I was coming, so it wasn't that it was a
Yeah.
put-up job. But he's still, this trip in the schooners was the thing he remembered all his life. And we were quite lucky because they used to do the Myco Trust, there still is, and it funded quite a few people from Weymouth.
Yeah.
In a higher proportion of young people who've been in the schooners or now Pelican than from other areas, because Weymouth's not a very big place,
Yeah.
but quite a lot have been in the schooners. But what was better when we started, we used to get people from 3 different sources. There used to be apprentices, and then there were people sent by their firms, and then there were people who were funded by local committees. And we got a very good mix.
Yeah.
In latter years, they charged different rates. So
Yeah.
the result was you either got rich kids or
Yeah.
you didn't get the mix.
Yeah.
And it was the mix which made it.
But it doesn't matter what background. Everyone will experience a brand new perspective on life.
No, but I think you get more out of it if you have people from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And we certainly how it was set up initially, particularly when we used to have firms who would sponsor people.
Yeah.
And they'd said, we had one chap who thought he was coming on a sales course. And he turned up in a pinstripe suit. And they had to lend him some clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the firm had got it wrong.
Yeah.